Right, so we've dealt with the concept of currency, especially in the UK. What I put together here is a brand new project. I've called it Productor. That's my new name, Productor. I'm going to use this to give you an example of how you go about creating a program from a given set of requirements from a client. In this case, it's very short. I've typed it in there already. It's handy to have things like this typed into your code to remind you of what you're doing while it's still on the screen. And I want to make a program that lets me type in a product name. Right, so I'm going to use the keyboard this time. But when I run the program, I want to use the keyboard to type stuff in. So I don't know what the product will be yet, so I'll type in a product name and the amount of products I have. And I'll also type in the price of the product, how much it was for each one. And what I will do is, after I've typed all these things in, it'll do the calculations to work out how much the products are worth. And then obviously I want to see that answer somewhere on the screen. So a bunch of things are happening there. Best thing to do is stick to this sort of format. We know we've got NFUK, we've used that already. I want to start typing stuff in using the keyboard, but in order to do that, I have to include a thing called a scanner. Now a scanner, you have to import a scanner, so import, next to the last import line, java.util.scanner with a capital S, like that. It's a capital S for scanner. That allows me to use the keyboard. Next thing is, I've got a few more things to do. I have to make use of this scanner, so scanner with capital S, S-C-A-N-E-R, scanner, friends. I want to make a new variable. I'll call this SC for scanner keyboard, because I'm going to use the keyboard. Equals a new scanner, open brackets, system with capital S, dot in, close bracket, semicolon. I'm now using system.in, and the default input device for this system is a keyboard. So I'm basically saying I want to use the keyboard. Next thing I have to do is start doing some things. I think it's a good idea to maybe give the user a message on screen telling them what I want to type in. So system.out.println, ln, there you go. And I want to say something like enter the product name. Right, and then close quotes, blah, 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 as we've seen before. So that should appear on the screen. That's the first thing. Next thing I want to do is use the code to use this keyboard. So I do this. I need a variable to hold information. So I'll say this, string, right, s product name. So that's my new variable, equals. Now I want to use the keyboard, so sc keyboard. So that's the scanner. I'm using that there, in a dot, and you'll find a lot of stuff pop up here. I want to use in the word next, so next, and as I type it, I can see next line. Select next line, semicolon, and that's basically going to use the keyboard. Right, so let's save this and see what happens. Save it, run it. So there's the output window. I need to click in the output window for the first time so I can get this inserting cursor there. And it's flashed to me, enter the product name. I'll just say apples. There you go, one set of thing, it's a product apples. In fact, do you know what? I'll just go apple. Press enter, and then the program finishes. So what happened there was I was allowed to type something in, and it saved it, and it stored it inside the variable called product name. And that's obviously inside the computer's memory. It's one of these little boxes that hold things. That's the first thing, it lets me get the product name in. Next thing I want to do is, I want to deal with something else. What else did it say? Get a product name, product amount. So I need some sort of product amount. So I'll do this. Same sort of thing again. Another message. System.out.println. Enter the amount. There you go. Another little message. And then another string, which might seem strange. I'm using a string, but it's important to use a string at the moment. We can change it later. S product amount, that's a good name for it, equals, use a keyboard, and I want to get the next line. Next ln, or sorry, next line, and it's a capital L for the letter L. Next line. So let's save that now, see what happens. Apple, spelt right. Enter an amount, I've got 2 apples. There you go. That's the 2 pieces done. Next part says also the product price. I want the product price in as well. So again, I want to send them a nice little message to let them know what I want. It's good design to send messages to people. Enter the product, what was it? Product price, enter the price. There you go. Same sort of stuff as last time. Again, another string, S product price equals the keyboard, SC keyboard, dot next line. And then save that again, and again run it. What do I want? I want apples. How many do I want 2. How much were they? Oh, 20 pence each. And that's the program done. If you haven't completed it, I'll do the next part in the next video.